welcome to Next Week Tonight. That's right, guys. It's Fusion Fantasy Football. I'm your host, Joshua, and this is Next Week Tonight, the show that keeps you a full week ahead of the competition. I'm recording this Saturday before the Week 9 games are even played. We have Thursday night's game in the books, but the rest of Week 9, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm trying to get you set up for Week 10. So as soon as you're done listening to this, especially the streamers, you're going to go pick up some players for free. Don't have to worry about waivers. Get yourself set up for next week, and then start looking at some of these trades I've got for you. And I have a lot more trades for you today than usual. In fact, I did not waste time on ads. I purely focused on finding game-winning, season-winning players for you to go out and acquire. But we'll start first with the streamers. So in Week 10, we have on bye Jets, Chiefs, Cowboys, Falcons right there. Keep it in mind as you're looking at this. Okay, so let's go. We got the streamers. Drew Lock, he was already on the list last week. I like to do this when I can. So if you were listening and you had him last week to play, I say last week, it's this week, Week 9, playing the Falcons, you can hold on to him, play him again versus the Raiders, okay? Running back, anyone who's healthy and has any kind of possible snap share. I'm telling you guys, I'm giving up on this when it comes to adding and running backs. It's a disaster. Wide receiver, Michael Pittman's back. I'm not sure if everyone quite picked up on that. They will all know it by the time Week 9 is over. So go grab him. Go double check now. And Josh Reynolds, if you're in a little bit deeper league and you need somebody, he's not a bad option playing the Seahawks. Never a bad option playing the Seahawks. And he seems to have taken back that wide receiver 3 job. Not a lot of people thought maybe Van Jefferson. It's not panning out. Then tight end, Ross Dwelly. He's possibly out there still. A lot of people were banking on Jordan Reed this past week. Didn't work out great. The bad thing about this is he's already played and already locked, but he will likely kind of slip through the cracks on waiver day because of everything that happens this weekend. So keep a note in the back of your head about a tight end that you can go after when it's time on Tuesday night, right? And finally, a defense. I'm very certain this team will be available for you to pick up unless, I don't know, you're on a 2 defensive league or something. What? 2% owned in Yahoo leagues, okay? The Lions playing Washington footballs. It's really as simple as that. Sometimes it really is just that easy. Okay, so we're going to go into trades, week trends. Who do you want to go get? First off, and again, this is redraft. This is going for the championship. Travis Kelce. I'm just saying it's worth it. He is absolutely worth it. Fantastic matchups when it comes to the playoff weeks, the last 2 weeks. If you just need someone cheaper, Eric Ebron. We've been looking for someone's going to be tight end in the Steelers. Ebron's getting some consistency. It's not always pretty. He's still stonehand some balls, but he has a fantastic schedule. Not a great week 16, championship game matchup against, I believe it's the Steelers. Not the Steelers. I don't remember. My notes aren't on the screen. I'm looking at you, all right? However, have a plan B maybe, but he's going to help get you there. That's the point. I'm looking for players that are going to get you there, not just win you the championship. You need to get there first. Marquise Brown is one such player. He's down. He's depressed. He is pulling a Stephon Diggs, complaining about getting work. Go get him. They can't be this bad. He's the squeaky wheel. He's got to get some grease. Go get him now when he's cheap. Cam Akers is set up for this. He has a fantastic schedule. Henderson's beat up. He's got the bye week for himself to get rested up and healed up and come out strong. I like Cam Akers. I don't care what they say. Same thing with this guy. I don't care if they say he's not washed. He's not bad. He's just a rookie. And apparently maybe he had some ankle issue, which is kind of comforting to know that it was maybe health and not that he's bad. I don't care. Only schedule better than his is Cam Akers. He also has a very good schedule, especially getting you there, like I said. And then flip, liquidate, get rid of, whatever term you want to use, Kareem Hunt. Because Chubb is coming back very likely in week 10 from what we can tell. And if this is redraft, now Hunt's been okay, but he doesn't have that upside. If you are sitting there, very likely, maybe you're having Chubb or one of these other guys, maybe you had McCaffrey coming back, whatever it is. If you're looking at your lineup, look at your lineup. You want to create the most net points on your lineup. If Kareem Hunt can be sold to upgrade a wide receiver, a tight end, quarterback, whatever it is, do it. He is perfect piece to trade away for that piece that you need in your lineup to upgrade. James Robinson. This one really hurts. Been high on him from the beginning, before anyone. I'm not before anyone, but we did call, 2 weeks before the season to pick up James Robinson. Early in the day, that afternoon, then came the news that he might even be the starter, and suddenly James Robinson has been a thing ever since. So you had about 7 to 8 hours to follow my advice and pick him up for free way back then. However, I'm telling you, now's the time to finally sell. I know some people were saying do it a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. Now is the time, because he's got the bye coming up and then really ugly looking matchups. He's got one great matchup coming up against, I think it's the Packers. They're number 1 against running backs. Great matchup. Sell him on that. They will see that. They won't see the bye the following week and the bad matchups after. Sell them on the great matchup. And then finally, Zach Moss, similar kind of situation. Very bad schedule going down towards the end of the season. Especially if Singletary is up and running then too. So it's just kind of a situation. He's had a really good game. He has another good matchup coming up. I think they play, probably have this mixed up, but anyway, they have a pretty decent looking matchup, if I recall. So these are all 3 players that you can sell on their matchup this coming week or week 10, right? But after that, you want to get rid of them. So sometime before the week 10 games, you can sell them and sell them at a premium. So go ahead and do that. Flip them for something to help your lineup so you can win. All right, this is one of the quickest ones we've had yet. I didn't really do much of a recap. I didn't give you much great. What was that, week 8? It was basically Phillip Rivers, and he worked out. The other ones, not so much. All right, good luck. I'll see you guys next week, week 11, as we start getting closer. And just a heads up, as we get closer to like Thanksgiving, that's kind of oftentimes the last time I do next week tonight, because by that time I'm starting to focus a lot more on the playoffs, a lot more on, maybe we'll do more trades kind of thing for the next few weeks, but also I'll be starting to focus a lot more on the nitty gritty, like sit and starts, to really optimize and get you the best points in those playoff games or the games leading up to the playoffs. That's probably what I'll end up doing when we get to the playoff season. Few more of these next week nights still to go, though, to keep you ahead. Good luck. Be active. Pay attention. Don't be like me and leave Jimmy Garoppolo in your quarterback slot and Kyler Murray on your bench. The end.